Okay. The screen tells me I am live. I'm gonna wait a couple of seconds for some people to jump on here. I got a quick lesson. I was getting ready to turn in, and I said, you know what? I've been wanting to do this all day, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna turn in before I get it done. Okay? I just don't work like that. If I say I'm gonna do something, so I'm just trying to make sure, checking to make sure I'm on. Yep, there I am. I can see me. Okay. I know it's late at night, but I thought this was important enough for me to jump on and do. And before I start, let me say this because I think it's very important. I am a numbers person. Okay. I'm a numbers person. I've been a numbers person all my life. Um, and so my success in network marketing has always come from focusing on the numbers. All right. And I'm going to try to, do I have this thing? Yeah, okay. If somebody has a question, you can just go ahead and type it in the comment and I'm come back to it. But this is going to be simple, sweet, and to the point. I do have my microphone on, right? Yep. Y'all can hear me. All right, so here we go. Here's the deal. Now, you're aware that we just started doing the grand opening webinars, and they're working fine. But I want to try to explain to you why we're doing the webinars and how they can help you to be successful. This is very important. First of all, if you break out your Tradera launch manual, which was introduced to us probably about 3 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, it was introduced to us. And at that time, to be honest with you, when it was introduced to us, we should have started right then that day, having everyone go through that manual on their first day. Okay, follow along with me and I'm gonna show you why. Okay, because on about page 5, this is after you write your why down, you're gonna find this page right here. All right, and I'm just gonna take a second to read it to you. It says going founder in 72 hours. To get your business launched quickly, it is imperative that you go founder as fast as possible. Listen to what it says. It is imperative that you go founder as fast as possible. We suggest this be done in the first 72 hours, and here's how we will do it. It says list out the top 10 people you would call in a jam and need help. We will get them scheduled for a presentation immediately and handle 3-way calls with them. Okay, now we varied from that some, right? And here's why. We're back to that numbers theory again. If you invite, example, to your grand opening, gotta go down one. If you invite to your grand opening 25 people, just as an example, probably 10 to 12 will show up. That's good because the theory is if 10 to 12 show up, then 3 should join you and you've gotten your 3. Okay, now it's great if you invite 35, 40, because that's going to increase the number of people that show. Now, here's what a lot of people are not getting. By going through that manual right there, day 1. All right. Now I don't have mine up. I'm not going to go through it, but you can go in the file section of the group that we're in right here, and you can download your manual if you don't have it. And as you go through it, one of the first things you're going to talk about is your why you got in business. All right. And then, like I said, on about page 5, you hit this. Now, the reason they're trying to get you started and going quickly, now the reason I'm showing this, because you notice the only difference we're doing here is going from a call to actually doing a webinar for you. Okay. Now, this can be followed up with a 3-way chat, a 3-way call. But the reason that you're doing it is because you want to get, just like he said, you want to get momentum in your business. Okay. Now, if we would have had these books in the beginning when we first started, wow, I guess I'd be at Duke right now or something like that. But we didn't. So we have to start from where we're at and correct it. That's why we're trying to get everyone to go through the numbers. If you haven't done a launch your business. right? I'm gonna show you why right here in this one chart. Now, what I did real quick for a minute, I did the math. Again, I did the math, okay? Because remember, when you come on and you get your first 3, right? Yeah, you've made founder. And that founder means that your membership is free until you help these 3 get their 3, which is 9, and you become knight. Now, okay, you're at what? At night, you're at $125 a week. Okay. But here's the key. Everybody under them is doing what? They're focused on getting their 3. Imagine this just for a second. You came on board, you went through a presentation, you did your presentation within 48 to 72 hours, you got your 3. And then those 3 guys right there on that first line, what would happen is when they sign up, you would sit down and make a date for them within 48 to 72 hours, okay? To go through the same process. They bring a new person on board, they sit down, they have a meeting with them online, on the phone, on a Zoom. They go through the launch manual, they get the why, they help them develop their list, they invite people to their call. If everyone does that, look at these numbers here. If you do that 3 times 3, 8 levels down, you end up with 6,561 members. And remember, what do you need to hit legend? 5,000. That's all you need is 5,000. But here's the key. This is what I want you to think about. I want you to sleep on this tonight. This is a heavy one, okay? For this to happen, you have to start it somewhere, right? If you're brand new, it's good and you're watching this, because all you do is you go through that manual with your sponsor, the person that got you into the business, and then you set up your grand opening Zoom, okay? Once you've done it, the first 3 you get on again, you get them to doing the same thing. And what's going to happen, you're going to find out the multiplication in your team is going to happen very quickly. It's going to get to a point that after probably level 3 or 4, you can't control it anymore. But here's what you've done. Think about this for a second. You taught these 3 the right way to start. You taught these 3 right here, the first 3, the right way to start. Okay? By going through that launch manual with their new people, their 3 down here on the third, what's that, second row, right? So you started a process. Success comes from systems and a process. So you started a process, and once you've taught everybody that, it becomes norm. The growth in your business, though, is going to explode. Okay, and I'm going to tell you this, because I've been in other companies similar to this, that legend, I'm telling you right now, that will not be the last level in the company. I guarantee it. Because you heard what I just said. If you went down 8 levels, that's 6,561 people in your organization. They have to create another level. That's the way companies work. Okay, so look, I hope this made sense to you, right? All we're trying to do is get you up that ladder as quickly as possible. But the only way that you can do that, I think I gotta go backwards, you gotta create momentum. You gotta get started as quickly as possible. All right, so look, I pray to help somebody out. Let me look in here to see if anybody's on. If you got any questions. Oh yeah, Shauna just wrote, people are popping ranks just from doing a grand opening. Yes, they are. I think we've had 3 in the last 2 days. So if you don't think this works, I've been there before, okay? I've been there before, 2005. That's the way we did it in another company. And believe me, the growth is astronomical, okay? It's crazy, the growth. But everybody who's in the company, who's on our team right now, you have to do a launch. If you don't do a launch, if you do a launch and you've got your 3 already and you do a launch anyway, guess what? That's spillover. Okay, so what are you doing? You're teaching your team to have spillover. Is that making sense? I hope so. Okay, I just did this real quick. I could not go to bed without doing it. And do me a favor, make sure every one of your team members sees this. Again, go into your files area. The actual launch manual is in there. Okay, that should be the first thing that you go over with your new person. And I'm telling you, if you're brand new, you're in a great position because you're starting to build your business right. If you've been in for a while, you can correct it. Okay, that's what we're doing by trying to have everyone who's already on board do a grand opening. Talk to the people who just got promoted from doing it in the last 2 days. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I didn't want to be on this long. I pray it made sense. And I know that when Shanalisa goes live, that she'll back up what I just said to you. Okay? Get those grand openings. Get those grand openings. Okay? It will make your business, simpler, easier, if you want to call it that. You won't have to do a lot of running around. Because think of this, everyone who makes a list, what are you doing? You're working their market with them. Not for them, but with them. And this thing will blow up so fast, all of us will be at legend in the next 90 days. Okay? Let's get it rolling. 90 days from the day you come in, that should be your goal, to get to legend in 90 days from the day that you start. And you can do it with this system, but you have to do it. And I'm going to leave it right there. God bless and love each and every one of you. God does too. Good night.